welcome to your very second tutorial on Discover Gabson. This is a continuation of the previous tutorial on Facebook reaction system. So if you've not watched the first tutorial, I will include a link below. You can click and watch it. Then let's start from where we stopped last time. So we're gonna include external style sheet for Bootstrap and Font Awesome because we're gonna need a button for click effect. So let's quickly add that to our root directory here. So let's just paste Font Awesome and Bootstrap. So let's go back to our code and include the link actually. Yeah, and let's just paste that here. So have link for Font Awesome and Bootstrap respectively. So one other thing, fonts pack. So we'll just go and implement that here. So all this code will be included as a zip file for you to just download, then we are good to go. And then just implement it for this project. So let's go back to our code. So we're actually gonna add a button. As you can see, there's no button for click effect. So we're gonna add a button so that whenever we click, then the reaction just pops up. So we're gonna add animation to TwigBaze. So let's just go ahead and paste this here. So we have a button. Let's save this and see what happens. As you can see, it's a tiny looking button here. So let's make it to be more good looking with our CSS. So just add this to a container with the class name. Let's call, can give it a name whatever you want. So we call it this React con. Let's call for React container. Let's close our div. So all done. Let's go to our CSS and implement this. So it's something this here. So in our code here we have the color, the icon color should be kind of a light gray. Set cursor to pointer so that whenever we hover, then our cursor changes to something like a thumb. Sorry. So added a box shadow. Set the width to 55. Then set margin top. Let's set this to 55. Then the margin in all should be say 45. So let's save this and see what happens. Let's go back and refresh this. Actually we didn't save this file. Save. Let's refresh. So it is implementable. Somehow it's covered. The z index we use makes this to be brought forward. So let's just hide this and see what happens. Let's hide this container. Set display to none. So as you can see our button here, so it has no effect yet. So let's go ahead and implement all the effect needed. Now let's see. Let's add a hover effect. Yeah, let's put that here. Okay, so whenever our icon is over, then something happens. So let's set this for now to display none. Let's set it to none. So let's see what happens. Let's refresh. Let me see. When we hover, something looks darker. So let's set the icon to be in a good position. Maybe the center. In the middle. It's in the middle. So let's so we are ready to implement jQuery. So whenever we click this button, the reaction pops up automatically. So for this we're gonna add a little bit animation effect. So for now let's remove the display none. As you can see, so let's hide this with jQuery. Let's go back to the code. So we're gonna pay attention. This is where our journey begins. Let's double this. So this will be that should be reaction. So let's hide it using the class name, which is reaction, all reactions. So let's see. Let's say dots hide. So what we basically did here was that we hid this container here, so that whenever we click this button, then it's set it to show. So let's refresh and see. Let me clear the browser cache. Sometimes it's gonna be so weird. Let's clear this up. Let's go back. So let's refresh this. So as you can see, so the reaction is hidden. So what we are going to do now is when we click this, then it pops up. So we're going to use jQuery to do that now. So we are going to use on click effects. So that's true. We just put our this is here. Then we'll save. This icon here. Let's add it. Whenever we click it, we want it to trigger a function to preview actually what we're gonna tell you to do. So let's close and bring this up. So this is what we did here. So the first code here says get this get this container using the class name, then set it to hide automatically. Then here we say get this this icon, which is this. Then whenever we click it, we call a function, and the function says show it. So we're gonna initially it is hidden, then now it is being shown whenever we click this button. So let's save and see what this code does. Let's refresh this. So let's click the button. As you can see, it pops up. So let's refresh again and click, it pops up. So let's make this to look more enticing. It just pops up like that. It doesn't have any animation or any transition. So let's add an animation. So let's say, so we're basically gonna use two approaches here. So depending on the one you prefer, so let's just implement it. So we can just say slow. So this can just bring it from kind of a slide down. Let's refresh and see what happens. You see it comes down. So the second approach is I'm using fade in effects. So we can just say fade in dot slow. So what it does is that, so we can actually add kind of a number to this parameter. We can say slow, or we can set it to milliseconds. Let's say 1000, which is 1 second, fade in 1 second. So let's refresh and see what happens. It fades in. So depending on the effect you want to use, then you can just implement it. But I think we want to see more preferably just to use show. You can set this to set it to slow. So I think this is better. Just slide up. So to any of your preference, you can use anyone. So actually we've gotten what we want here. So the next thing we'll be adding here is alright, so to the icons, let's do something so that whenever we hover on top, then it will increase in size. Let's go back to our code. Let's grab the class reaction. Let's just go ahead and do this here. Alright, so whenever we hover over the reaction, then once increase the width by 60 and the height by 60, and transition should be 3 seconds. The time delay. So let's save this and see what happens. Let's refresh. Now click. I want to come on top. For some reason it's not working. I think let me debug this. Let's get our cache. Let's refresh. So you see, so we have the effect now. So the next thing is actually to, since everything is now ready, then we'll go to database and update our posts so we can select them, begin to react on them. For this, let's go and insert some data inside the database. Let's go to insert. Before that, I set these posts to integer value, which is supposed to be text value. So let's just correct that now. Water table. Post I modify post. Set it to varchar and value 200. So let's run this. Non-column posts. It really should be posts best. Alright, all done. So you can go ahead and insert the data here. So let's now use our chart. So let's leave this open. Let's run this. So have data in our database now. Yes, as you also have two data tabs available. Let's go and select from database. Let's do that here. Now type select query. And so variable. Or let's see. I kind of want to use prepared statements, so this could be more, more secured, more secure. Let's give it a break. So, okay, I said when I said look through the table and see what's each as sure. Let's set this one to post. Let's look at this out and see. So we have a data now. So let's make it more accurate for each container post here. Let's just go to this place and actually cut this place first. Let's see. Set equal. You can go ahead and give this total div tag plus content. Let's say content. So let's go to tag the text from here. Let's go ahead and style this. I'm gonna put the paragraph. This yes, you will have actually separates the noise. So this will have here. Now next thing is to just make it to look display in one block. Oh, actually very odd. Solve a problem. So see I can repeat this. Again, so looks kind of better now. So for the text can style out, but just actually can come later. So let's add in a little bit more style to this. So the color to something more cool. This okay. So we can see border. Which okay. I can repeat this. So right. Let's refresh browser. So now we can edit actually for the text here. So let's just quickly go and add a div to the text so we can begin to do something. I think this paragraph needs to be div on its own div. Can just call this a text. This. So let's just go ahead and style this. Oh, let's just go manually more detail here. So see color. Right. This is combination. Very great. So save. Can use its property. Give it this color. Set it a little bit more darker. Okay. Actually, let's keep this mind. So dark. use this color now. The content and the text need to be this. Okay, let's copy this and let's move to our text. Pardon. Thank you. Okay, so I have text centralized, so let's edit move this kind of up. Okay, so margin 45. Let's change the margin 45 pixels. Move this on top, should be maybe 10 pixels. Fresh. So right at the top here. So for some reason I have to set this to display none. So it will appear whenever we actually refresh the page. So it's time to align this to be more precise location. So let's just edit it from here. We're going to select our container, then make necessary adjustments. Margin is 30 pixels. So we'll just remove the margin. All reaction. Margin 30. I think this will do the work. Let's refresh this. Let's click. Then voila, it appears. Refresh again. Click. Yeah. So I have an app running on the background, that's why it seems kind of slow. But actually, when you import it in your own browser, it will be more faster. So I think we're gonna stop here for today. So in our next tutorial, what we're gonna be doing is whenever we click, then a value will be inserted to the database, and also whenever we click outside the box, then this is supposed to disappear. So we mustn't refresh before it's reverts back. So whenever we click outside, then it has to revert. So make sure you stay tuned, watch the tutorial and understand every bit of what we've done here. Just follow it bit by bit. Then in our next tutorial, I'm gonna complete the actually the complete code will be available. So just stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, and thank you. Don't forget to like.